It looks like maybe people are adding late, but let's go over here and take a, whoops, I'm not showing the schedule, am I? Let me show this. Recording, yes, okay. Am I sharing the screen?
No.
All right, now I'm sharing the screen. So we're ahead of schedule. I'm supposed to be talking about Chapter 7, Controlling Microbial Growth. Let me remind you, you have a quiz this Friday. It'll be over Chapters 13, 14, Labs 5 and 6. Any questions about that? Um, so I'm going to open it up to questions because I don't want to start antibiotics now. I think I'll start that at the second half of the class. I think that's at 2:30. Let me check on that. Yes, at 2:30 I'll start on antibiotics, but I don't want to get started on it now, and I need to finish quiz 4. And so what I'm going to recommend you guys do, if there's no questions, is you guys should finish up your infectious disease project. Because very soon you're going to be spending a lot of time on your unknown project. So I'm going to just give this first part of the lecture up for you guys to work on. And I suggest you work on the infectious disease project and try and get it done. Because very soon you're going to be spending a lot of time on your unknown project. All right?
Can you go over reverse transcription real quick?
Sure. That's in chapter 8, isn't it? Oh, no, no, you're talking about with the retroviruses,
Yeah,
reverse
with
transcription?
retroviruses.
Yeah, okay. Um, Let me call that up. So, retroviruses are unique in that they have an enzyme called reverse transcriptase, and that enzyme is encoded by the retrovirus viral genome, as well as the fact that that enzyme, a protein, is inside the virus. Let me see if I can find it. The retrovirus are an RNA virus. Yep, went too far. And what this enzyme does is it takes RNA and it makes a single copy of DNA, meaning the reverse transcriptase will move along the RNA and put a nucleotide next to it on a new strand, but instead of being RNA, it's well, it's transcribing DNA from RNA. And so it's the same thing as, I guess, a RNA DNA polymerase, which is called an RNA polymerase, where it's reading DNA to make RNA. Well, this is reading RNA to make DNA. And it uses the nucleotides of the RNA it's reading to make a strand, a single strand of DNA, and it's the complementary strand to the RNA genome of the retrovirus. And then, after it's made a complete single strand of DNA, which is a copy of the retrovirus genome, except that it's DNA, then the reverse transcriptase makes a double strand of DNA using the single strand of DNA it just made. You don't have to know that second step, but that's what the reverse transcriptase does. And that's how it makes double-stranded DNA from the RNA genome of the retrovirus. And then that double-stranded DNA moves into the nucleus of an animal cell, and then it will recombine in the chromosome, meaning it'll translate itself or put itself into the DNA of a chromosome. And then that cell has the genome of the retrovirus for as long as that cell is alive. Okay? So that's how reverse transcriptase works.
Thank you.
Any other questions? If not, I'll come back and I'll see you at 2:30. Please use the time wisely. Like I said, you've got a lot of work to do, and I'm going to use the time to finish quiz 4. Okay? So I'll see you at 2:30. All right.
Have you upgraded the grade book as yet? Is everything up to date?
No, I have not graded the, I don't have that shown, or do I? Yes, I do have it shown. I have not updated the grade book. Let me stop sharing this because I can't show you the grades. But the latest worksheets and in both the lab and the lecture, I have not graded those. And let me see what those are. So worksheet chapter 7 has not been graded yet. And worksheet chapter 8, if you have 0.1, I haven't gotten back to it. If you have a grade in chapter 8, that means it's graded. But if it has 0.1, I haven't graded that yet. And that's
Okay.
true for the lab as well, which would be lab worksheet lab 5 and worksheet lab 6. I haven't gotten back to grading it yet.
Okay. The quiz that we took last week, are we going to see the questions and answers that we got correct or incorrect?
That should be available to you. It should have been available like 2 days after you took the quiz.
I've never seen
That's
any of them.
quiz 3. Let me check on that to make sure I'm right. So quiz 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sure should have seen the answers from June 29th to July 6th. And I'm just looking to make sure that that's the case. It's supposed to be available. It was supposed to be available on June 29th at midnight, meaning 1 minute after midnight it should have been available. And it'll be available until July the 6th. So you can go in now and take a look at the answers.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay?
Yep.
Oh, that was delayed from June 27th because some students took that quiz late. But on the 29th, you should be able to see it. Okay, I will see you later at 2:30.